Gary, can you see any changes to that team tomorrow?
Only one possible change, and that's Saka. I know that would be probably an unpopular thing to say. I just feel he may say go for 60 minutes and we'll get you off, which he's done before. He may just say that and go with the same team. I just wonder whether, though, he might just bring someone else in. And actually putting him up for interviews before the final makes me think he might not be playing because...
Do you want more pace?
Yeah, look, if Rashford was in form, I'd go Rashford, Sterling to get in behind Chiellini and Bonucci, but Rashford hasn't been in the greatest of form. I would think it would be Sancho if Saka doesn't play.
And the fact that Foden is doubtful maybe makes that decision.
I think you have to play two of the quicker ones wide, so it would be Saka, Sancho or Rashford with Sterling obviously on the other side, I think.
What do you think, Roy?
Well, he's got good options again.
Amazing options.
It'd be nice to see Saka. People are always worried about a young player, but we've seen him getting interviewed and he's taken it all in his stride. And his pace and his movement has been outstanding. But Gareth said good options, and he's got most of his decision right so far this tournament. So, but pace is vital. If Kane's going to be dropping deep, getting down the sides of Italy, huge part of the game tomorrow.
And Sancho played the quarter-final, of course, but then Saka came back and reclaimed his place for the semi-final.
Yeah,
so if it weren't to be Saka, Sancho, you could argue, is the most obvious replacement.
Yeah, but like I think you still, what you say about Saka, he still was prominent in that game in respect to the chance and creating and help what he does, and sometimes that's what
he's
you
more
need.
direct, right? Isn't he? He's
Absolutely,
more direct.
Yeah,
I think,
he will get the ball and he will go at their midfield. He'll go at their defence and he'll get behind them and he'll create something. That's what we're seeing from him, and that's probably why Gareth has had so much faith in him. And I think that maybe it is something where he goes for an hour and then bam, you can change it. Then you can bring on like a Sancho or Rashford or Grealish, you know.
They're unbeaten in 33, the Italians. They've not been behind in any point in their last 18 games, and only once under Mancini have they conceded more than one goal. And Donnarumma, who's the size of the Empire State Building, has never conceded more than a single goal in a game. So if it goes to a penalty shootout, well, that's put everybody off, hasn't it? You know, he is quite some obstacle, isn't he?
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant goalkeeper.
He is a serious goalkeeper. Now, maybe England have an advantage here, Ian and Gary. The benches. Let's just show you. These are the benches for the two semi-finals. We talked about it before. Roy mentioned it a few moments ago. Do England maybe, Ian, have more off the bench if you need to chase the game?
Well, yeah, of course we do. I think you look at Sancho, Foden, you know, Rashford, Grealish. Of course, forwards-wise, yes, we have, but they themselves, you know, when you look at what they've got, you see Locatelli could come on, Belotti. I don't think he's too much of a upgrade or downgrade on Immobile, but you know, I do think that in respect of coming on and chasing a game, yes, but maybe for the Italians coming on and managing a game, they might have those players, but we've got players that can chase a game.
We won the game against Denmark because of our strength in depth, and they didn't have the strength in depth. We got stronger. If you look at that collection of players that we've got, that three of Saka, Sterling and let's say it's Mount, we've got another three that can come on and you wouldn't lose any quality because you could pick them on another day. Foden, you know, Sancho and Rashford as an example, or Grealish. So I look at Denmark the other day when Damsgaard and Dolberg went off and they just devastated the whole performance. The drop was from there to there, whereas with us, actually we can maintain our performance. So for us to get into the last 70, 80 minutes tomorrow isn't the worst thing in the world. I think we can maintain our performance levels. We've got good energy. I do think we've got more creative players and attacking players on the bench than Italy have. That's not to say we'll win, but we have got good depth.
But Italy do have a habit. It's a nice habit having football, winning. They know to win. Against Spain, Ian was right. Spain were by far the better team the other night. Italy were on the ropes, but they found a way to win. And the best thing that happened to this Italian team over the last few years was 3 years ago, hitting rock bottom. They hit rock bottom, and now everyone's playing. There's plenty of spite and spirit, huge quality. And they do look, again, a bit like England, they do look like they're enjoying it. They don't look like they're under huge pressure. They look like they're enjoying it. The manager, the messages to the players, go out, you're a good player, go and enjoy it. So this is set up for a brilliant fight.
This is a 50-50 game, is it?
Yeah.
It looks to my amateur eye a 50-50.
The last few days I've been saying that to myself, it's 50, but I still think Kane and Sterling have got that real extra bit of quality.
OK, you 50-50?
I'm 50-50, yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm 75-25 England.